Hi everyone, welcome to Study House Academy YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be going through Raffles Girls Primary School Semestral Assessment 1 Mathematics Paper 1 for Primary 5. Question 1. In 87,304, what does the digit 7 stands for? So digit 7 is over here. When we say stands for, means they're asking for the numeric value. So in this case, this is ones, tens, hundreds, and this is in the thousand placing. So it will be 7,000, option 2. Question 2, find the number in the blank 706,000 divided by 200. Alright, so first step we can do is cancel away the number of zeros. So I have 2 zeros, so we cancel away 2 zeros. It's also the same as 7060 divided by 2. So 760 divided by 2, we know the answer is 3,530. So answer is option 2. Question 3. 13 tens, 4 hundreds, and 7 thousands is the same as 13 tens means 13 times 10. 400. Okay, so 400 is 4 divided by 100. 7,000 is 7 divided by 1,000. So 13 times 100 is equals to 130. 4 divided by 1,000 is divided by 100 is 0.04, and this is 0.007. And if we add all of the numbers up, we know it's 130.047. Answer is option 4. Question 4. Express 0.45 as a fraction in its simplest form. So 0.45, this is in the 10th placing, and this is the 100th placing. So basically this is the same as 4 out of 10, and this is 5 out of 100. Okay, so together this is 45 out of 100. And then we'll simplify it. We can firstly divide it by 5 for both numerator and denominator. We have 9 out of 20. So answer is option 1, 9 out of 20. Question 5. 6 out of 7 times 14 out of 9 equals to, okay, leave your answer in the simplest form. So first we have 6 out of 7 times 14 out of 9. We can cross simplify. So here can divide by 3, divided by 3. So 6 divided by 3 will have 2. 9 divided by 3 will have 3. And then we can cross multiply 7 and 14. We can divide by 7, divided by 7. 14 divided by 7 we have 2. Okay, 7 divided by 7 we have 1. So if we write everything out, it's the same as 2 over 1 times 14 divided by 2 is 2 over 3. And then we can we can just multiply directly. So 2 times 2 will give us 4, and 1 times 3 will give us 3. In other words, we'll leave it in the simplest form. This is equals to 1 whole, 1 out of 3. Answer is option 4. Question 6. Find the volume of the cuboid. Okay, formula to find. Question 6. Find the volume of the cuboid. The formula to find the volume is length times base times height. So we can find the length and then the the breadth and then the height. So 12 times 10 times 3. 12 times 10 will have 120. 120 times 3 we'll get 360. Answer is option 4, 360 cubic centimeter. Question 7. Find the area of triangle ACD. How to find the area of triangle ACD? The formula will be half times base times height And the important thing is that the height must be perpendicular to the base, which means 90 degrees to the base. You can see here the base would then be 2 cm plus 10 cm, and then the height would be 8 centimeter. It is perpendicular to the base. The answer will be half times 12 times 8. Half times 12 will have 6 times 8. 6 times 8 would give us 48. Okay, and so it will be option 2. Question 8. The figure below shows an 8-point compass. Miriam was standing at X. After turning 225 degrees in anti-clockwise direction, Miriam faced the park. Where was Miriam facing before the turn? So we want to find before. So let's revise now. South, east, west. And then 8-point compass means here is north, east, southeast, southwest, and northwest. So this is the 8-point compass. 225 degrees in an anti-clockwise direction. And then this person faced the park. So the person is facing the park in the end. So if this person turned anti-clockwise degree, you need to do the opposite. So the opposite will be clockwise. So clockwise means it's in this direction. Okay, we must calculate in this direction, following the direction of the clock by 225. So from here to here, this is 45 degree. Here to here is 45. That will be 90. And then another 45. Another 45. 90 plus 90 will be 180. And then another 45 will give us 225. Okay, so we'll know Miriam was facing at the MRT station before the turn. Let's just double check. So let's say you start here and then you make 225 anti-clockwise. It means you are turning in this direction by 225 degree. So we will calculate 225 degree and we'll end up at the park. So the answer is correct. The answer will be MRT option 3. Question 9. Which of the following pairs of letters are both symmetric? So the meaning of symmetry means the right and left are the same. Okay, so it's equal distance from the line. So we have S, okay, T, A. Alright, so which alphabet or letter? So we have T. Okay, so this is the line of symmetry. And then we have A, the line of symmetry. Okay, so for N and S, there's no line of symmetry, so the answer would just be A and T, option 2. Question 10. What is the missing number in the box? 32 to 48 equals to 12 is to something. So first step we want to do is to see. Okay, so from 32 to 12, are we able to divide or multiply by a specific number to get to 12? Okay, the answer is no. So what should we do? We should first simplify this ratio. So 32 to 48. Okay, so the first step is to simplify first. So we can simplify by dividing by, let's just start with divide by 2. Okay, so we divide by 2, we have 16 is to 24. Then we realize, okay, we can divide by 2 again. So let's divide by 2. We will have 8 to 12. Okay, let's simplify even further. Divided by 2, divided by 2. We'll have 4. And then we have 12 by 2 is 6. Okay, now we'll realize that 4, we can times something to go to 12, right? So what should we do next? We should times 3 times 3. So 4 times 3 will give us 12. 6 times 3 will give us 18. And this is how we find the answer. Okay, so 12 is to 18. Answer is option 3. Question 11. A small bell tolls once every 6 minutes and a large bell tolls every 8 minutes. If they toll together at 12 p.m., at what time will the two bells next toll together? Okay, so this is a common multiple question. Okay, common multiples. So basically you have to count the multiples of 6 and the multiples of 8. So 6, 12, 18, okay, 24, 30, 36, okay, 8, 16, 24, 24, 32. You'll realize that the first common multiple is 24. So what this means is that after 24 minutes, they will ring. Okay, so basically 24 minutes after 12 p.m., these two bells will ring together. So the answer will be 12 to 4. Answer is option 3. Question 12. A sum of $450 was shared among 10 boys and 12 girls. Each girl received $15. How much did the boy get? Alright, so we have a total of each girl 15. So we have 12 girls. So first we want to find the total amount that the girls have. So we can do this by taking 12 girls times 15. Okay, so 12 times 15. Okay, if you do your working, you will find the answer is 180. Next, we will take 450 minus 180, and we will realize the answer is 270. So this is the amount shared for among the boys. And if there's 10 boys, we want to find how much each boy get. We can just divide by 10. So we will just take 270 divided by 10. Cancel 1 0, cancel 1 0. The answer is 27. Option will be option 2, $27. Question 13. The table below shows the number of pupils who went to school by train, car, and bus. So we have girls and boys, and then these 3 different methods that they took to school. The total number of boys who went to school by train and car was 3 times the total number of pupils who went to school by bus. Okay, so let's break it down first. How many girls went to school by bus? Okay, number of boys who went to school by train and car. So boys by train and car. So let's go to boys, train, and car. 66 plus 54. Okay, so 66 plus 54 will get 120. Was 3 times the total number of pupils who went to school by bus. So how many pupils went to school by bus? Okay, if we know that this is 3 times, if the boys who went to school by train and bus was 3 times, so to find the pupils who went to school by bus, we just take 120 divided by 3, and we know that is 40. So there's 40 pupils who went to school by bus. So how many girls went to school by bus? We want to find this question mark here. So we know these two add up to be 40. To find the girl, we can just take 40 minus 25, and the answer would be 15. So we have 15 girls who go to school by bus. Question 14. Sabrina bought 9 packets of sweets at $3.80 each and 15 mini chocolates at $3 for $1.50 each. How much did she pay for all the items? Okay, so we have 9 packets. Okay, this is $3.80. Okay, we can count for the sweets first. So 380 times 9. Okay, so we'll do our working 380 times 9. 0 times 9 is 0. 8 times 9, we have 72. Okay, so the decimal place is in the same spot. 3 times 9, we have 27 plus 7, we have $34.20. Okay, next one we have 15 mini bars at 3 for $1.50. Okay, so we want to find how many packets we can buy since 3 chocolate bars is in 1 packet. So we'll do 15 divided by 3. We know we have 5 packets of 3. And if this 3 mini chocolate bars is at 150, we can just take 5 packet times 1.50. We'll get 7.50. To find the total of for both items, we will take 34.20 plus 7.50. Okay, so we know the back is 70. 34 plus 7 will get $41. So 41.70. Answer is option 3. Question 15. Every day, Rose cycles to school, which is 7 out of 8 kilometers away from his home. After school, he cycles along the same route. Okay, what is the total distance Ross cycles from Monday to Friday? Okay, so one day means you cycle to school and come back from school. So that's 7 out of 8 kilometers plus 7 out of 8 kilometers. That will give us 7 plus 7 is 14 out of 8 kilometers. Next, we're going to find total distance from Monday to Friday. So Monday to Friday, that's a total of 5 days. So we're going to times 5. So times 5 distance is 5 over 1. 14 times 5 will give us 70. And then 8 times 1 will give us 8. Next, we'll simplify or change this to mixed number. So we can do this by 8, 16, 24. We'll know the smallest multiple, the largest multiple that is smaller than 70 would be 64. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 whole. And then 70 minus 64 will get 6. So this is 6 out of 8. And then we'll further simplify it, divided by 2, divided by 2. We'll get 8 whole. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 8 divided by 2 is 4. So answer is 8 whole, 3 out of 4 kilometer. Answer is option 4. Question 16. Find the value of 480 divided by 3 plus 5 times 2. Okay, the formula or the rule here is BODMAS. In bracket order, divide, multiply, add, and subtract. So the first thing we want to do is to solve the number in the bracket. So 3 plus 5 will give us 8 times 2. The next we can just do from left to right because divide and times. So 480 divided by 8, we have 60 times 2. And 60 times 2, you'll get 120. Question 17. Arrange the following numbers from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so smallest we have 4 and 4. Okay, 4.0, this is 4.1. So this is smallest, 4.09, followed by 4.106. And then 40, 40, 0, 3, this is 0, 0, so the 0, 0 is smaller, so 40.007, and the last one will be 40.03. Question 18. Express 7 out of 9 as a decimal, round your answer up to 1 decimal place. So converting fraction to decimal, there are 2 methods. So the first method is to change denominator to 10, 100, or 1000. The second method is to do long division. So in this case, which method should we use? We should use option 2 because we'll know that since they're asking for rounding to decimal place, it means that this number might be a long chain of numbers and you can't just change it to 10, 100, or 1000. Okay, so there's nothing that you can times to change 9 to 10, 100, or 1000 also. So the only way we can do it is do option 2, which is long division. So 7 divided by 9. Okay, so this is decimal place. The decimal place will be here. 17 divided by 9. The largest number smaller than 70 would be times 7 minus 63. Okay, we have 7, 0, we have 7, minus 63, and then 7, 7. Okay, so we can stop right here. If they're asking for 1 decimal place, we should do up to at least 2 decimal placing. Okay, means we have to calculate until 2 decimal placing. 1 decimal placing, 2 decimal placing. Alright, so we know it's about 0.77, and then we'll round it to 1 decimal placing. So 1 decimal place is here. We look at the digit behind it, it's 7. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 will round up. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 will round down. So in this case, it's 7. So round up this number with plus 1. So 0.8. So the answer is 0.8. Question 19. Shade 3 more squares to complete a symmetric figure with AB as the line of symmetry. Okay, so basically you have to be the same route. So we know here is 1 spacing, 1 spacing. Here is 1 spacing. Okay, so here must be shaded as well. Here is 1, 2. Okay, so 1, 2, correct. So there's 1 line, correct. Half line, 1 line, half line, 1 line, correct. And then we have half line, 1 line, half line. Okay, so 1 line over here, and then 1 more squares, which is 1 line and half line, and 1 line. Okay, so these are the 3 squares that we need to shade in order for it to be symmetric. Question 20. Find the value of 3 out of 8 times 2 out of 4. If you answer in its simplest form, multiplying fraction by fraction. First, we can simplify. We can cross simplify. So this one can divide by 2, divide by 2. We'll get 1, and this will get 4. And then we can just times the numerator with numerator. So 3 times 1 is 3. 4 times 4 is 16. Answer is 3 out of 16. Question 21. 10 muffins were shared equally among Phoebe and her 3 cousins. So we have Phoebe and 3 cousins. So that's a total of 4 people. How many muffins did each child receive? And express your answer as a mixed number in its simplest form. Okay, so 10 divided by 4, and then we want to express it in mixed number, means a fraction. So when it comes to divide, the line here, okay, in the fraction is also the same as divide. So we can write it as 10 out of 4, and then we change this to mixed number, which is 2 whole. So we have 4, 8, 12. The largest number below 10 is 8. So we have 2 whole, and then 10 minus 8 will give us 2 out of 4. And then we have to leave it in simplest form. So we can simplify by 2, divide by 2. 2 whole, 2 divided by 2 is 1. 4 divided by 2 is 2. Answer will be 2, 1 out of 2. Question 22. A solid is made up of some identical cubes. The volume of each cube is 8 cubic centimeter. What is the volume of the solid? Alright, so let's count the top layer. Okay, so this is 1 cube, and then we have 1 cube, 2 cube. Okay, so this is 2 cube. So here we have 1 cube, 2 cube, 3 cube, 4 cube, 5 cube, 6 cube. So we have 6 cube on the first row, first layer. So total we have 1 plus 2 plus 6, total of 9 cubes. And if each cube is 8 cubic centimeter, we'll do 9 times 8. We get 72 cubic centimeter. So 72. Question 23. Mr. Chun bought 2 rulers and 9 pens for $21.60. The cost of 2 rulers was the same as the cost of 3 pens. So 2 rulers and 3 pens. So 2 rulers basically is equals to 3 pens. Okay, what was the cost of 1 ruler? So 2 ruler plus 9 pen is equals to $21.60. We want to find ruler, so we should change these pens into ruler. So 9 pens is the same as how many rulers? So we have 3 pens, 6 pens would be 4 ruler, 9 pens would be 6 rulers. So it's the same as 2 rulers plus 6 rulers equals to 21.60. So 2 plus 6, 50 plus 8 rulers equals to 21.60. And to find one ruler, we'll divide by 8. So we do our working 21.60 divided by 8 minus 16. Okay, so 21.60 divided by 8. Okay, we have 2 times 8 minus 16. We have 5, and then we'll bring down 6. Okay, so 0.7 minus 56, 0, 0. Okay, so minus 0. And the answer is 1 ruler is equals to $2.70. Question 24. Ali, Xiaoli, and Bali had a total of 105 stamps. Ali had twice as many stamps as Xiaoli, and Bali had twice as many stamps as Ali. So Ali has 2 units, so twice as many means Bali has 4 units. How many stamps did Bali have? So we want to find Bali, and we know the total is 105 stamps. How many units are there? 1 unit, 2 unit, 3 unit, 4 unit, 5 unit, 6 unit, 7 unit. So a total of 7 unit is equals to 105. 1 unit would be equals to 105 divided by 7. Okay, so we know 1 unit is equals to 15. Bali has 4 units, so 4 unit will be equals to 15 times 4. We know the answer is 60. So Bali has 60 stamps. Question 25. Fandi had 6 times as much money as Tong Lim at first. Fandi versus Tong Lim has 6 times. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 unit for Tong Lim. After Fandi spent $99.10 and Tong Lim received $310.90 from his father, they had an equal amount of money afterwards. So how much money did they have all together first? Okay, so this is before, and then we have after. So Fandi, Tong Lim spend 99 means the model will become shorter. Okay, so become shorter, presumably let's just assume this length. Okay, and then Fandi Tong Lim would increase in terms of from here to here. This is equals to 99.10, and then for Tong Lim, this part here is equals to 310.90. So we can see from here, this part plus this part is also equals to this whole rectangle over here. So how many units is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? So we know 5 units is equals to 310.9 plus 99.1. So we have 310.9 plus 99.1. Answer is 410. Next, we want to find 1 unit. So we have 410 divided by 5 equals to 82. And then we want to find how much money did they have all together at first. So at first they have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then plus one more 7 units. So total is 82 times 7. The answer is 574. Question 26. Find the total area of the shaded part. Okay, so we have 1 triangle and 2 triangle. So we're going to find the base and height. So the base for this triangle is over here. The height of this triangle is over here. The base of the triangle is over here. And then the height of the triangle is over here. So for this triangle, it will be half times base. The base is 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 centimeter times height. The height is 1 centimeter. For this triangle, half times base. Where's the base? 1, 2, 3. The 3 unit times height. The height is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4. So 3 times 4 is 12 divided by 2. We have 6. Okay, 4 times 1 is 4, divided by 2, we have 2. So the total area would be 6 plus 2 will give us 8 square centimeter. Question 27. The bar graph shows the number of tickets sold for a choir performance from Tuesday to Saturday. So each ticket for the choir costs $40 on a weekday and $50 on weekends. So a total amount of $17,000 was collected for tickets sold on Friday and Saturday. Okay, so this to add up is $17,000. How many tickets were sold for the choir performance on Saturday? Okay, so let's see for Friday. Okay, so Friday over here is equals to 150 tickets sold. So for Friday, the cost of one performance ticket is $40. So if you have 150 tickets sold, okay, we times 40. 15 times 4 will give us 60. And then 1020. Okay, so add 20 at the back. So now I'm going to take away Friday, because Friday plus Saturday gives us this amount. So we have 17000 minus 6000, it's 11000. And then the next thing I want to do is divide by $50, because one ticket is $50. So we got 1000 divided by 50, we get 220. Okay, so cancel 10, cancel 10. Okay, so 1100 divided by 5, we get 220. So we have 220 tickets for Saturday. Question 28. Monica had 68 stamps and Chandler had 40 stamps. Monica gave 24 of her stamps to Chandler. What was the ratio of the number of Monica's stamps to the number of Chandler's stamps in the end? If your answer in this simplest form. Okay, so this is what they start with. And then Monica gave 24 stamps to Chandler. So you minus 24. So Monica is 68 minus 24. Okay, so we have 4 and 4. And then for Chandler, he started with 40 stamps and he received 24 stamps from Monica. So we have 4 and 6. Alright, so Monica to Chandler, we have 44 to 64. And we simplify it, we can divide both sides by 4 and 4. So 44 divided by 4, we have 11. 64 divided by 4, okay, we have 16. So answer will be 11 is to 16. Question 29. The diagram shows an empty rectangular tank with a square base. The height of the rectangle. Question 29. The diagram shows an empty rectangular tank with a square base. The height of the tank is 20 cm and its length is half of its height. After all the water in a big container and a small container was poured into the tank became 3 out of 4 full. What was the volume of water in the small container at first? So we know this height of the tank is 20 and the length is, okay, the length is half of its height. So if it's half of its height, means we can just divide by 2. We'll know the length and breadth is 10 cm each. So after they pour this big container and small container in, the volume is 3 out of 4. So we want to find 3 out of 4 of the rectangular tank. So we can do this by 3 out of 4 times length times base times height. The answer is 1500. And in order to find the small container, we will take 1500 minus away the volume of the big container. So this is 1200, we know the answer is 300. Question 30. There were 70 more male than female at a concert. There was an equal number of boys and girls. The number of women was 2 out of 9 of the number of adults. So 2 is for women, 9 is for the number of adults. So if we draw the model, it will look something like this. So we can see, first thing, 70 more male than female. Okay, so male versus female. The extra part here, 70. Okay, the difference is 70. there was an equal number of boys and girls. So this boys and girls is the same size since they are the same. And then the number of women was 2 out of 9. So you know this remaining here would be women, and this white part here of the males will be men. Okay, and then the total of this white part here, excluding the yellow part, would be 9 units. So if this is 9 units and this is 2 units, you know the men would be 7 units. Okay, so there were 90 men at a concert. If the difference between male and female is 70, we know that this difference is also 5 units. Okay, so how do you get 5 units? This part here is 7 units, this part here is 2 units, and you know the difference is 5 units. So 5 units is the same as 70. Alright, so 1 unit is 14. And in order to find the number of men, we have 7 units for men. So 14 times 7 would give us 98. Okay, so it is not 90 men, it is 98 men, so this is false. Part B, there were more adults than children at the concert. Okay, this is impossible to tell because we don't know the total number of males and females, neither do we know the number of boys and girls. So if we can't minus to find the number of boys and girls, then we can't compare, right, for the adults and children. They only tell us it's the same, but we don't know how many, right? So the answer is impossible to tell. That's all for today's video. We hope it's been helpful for you and you enjoyed the video. Do consider subscribing and liking the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.